back here. There's heavy fire on this third floor. Everybody out!
Flames coming out the main entrance on arrival.
You can see the immense fire damage in this one scene right here.
So we're at the scene of a pretty unfathomable tragedy here tonight.
Was chaos.
They encountered people hanging out of windows, begging and yelling for help.
Come help him, that he was stuck in the room and the house was on fire.
There was so many people that needed rescuing.
Many of the residents had a hard time moving around without assistance, making those rescues even more difficult.
We got you, sir.
If I save this person, is this person gonna die? Who do I save? Who do I help?
People died in there.
It's just terrible to even think that this happened here in Fall River.
The scars of this tragedy are still visible here at Gabriel House, where 10 people lost their lives as smoke and flames engulfed the building they called home. But there were also countless acts of courage as firefighters did everything they could that night. We sat down with nearly a dozen of those first responders. The stories they share are raw and real.
Correct, we originally came in as a box alarm, but be advised we did also get a call. It's going to be for the Gabriel House, 261 Oliver Street. Complainant is screaming that there is fire and alarm sounding.
For the first time ever, it comes over the radio and they're like, if anyone's receiving this message, report immediately to the fire. We need rescues in place. So it's like, oh God, like this is big.
And we begin with breaking news at 11. Crews are battling a fire at an assisted living facility in Fall River.
I could do a quick size up. I knew where I was going. I knew the layout of the building. I knew I had a lot of porches in the front, and I was all around that place as a kid. Nothing could prepare me from what was actually happening.
It has been, for firefighters, a very long evening, a very long morning here in Fall River. They first arrived at 9:30 last night.
And at first it was quiet. As soon as Engine 5 pulled leader lines and started putting out the fires, when everything switched. People started popping out windows.
That's what the chief was calling out loudly over the radio. I need bodies.
I need bodies and ladders.
I need ladders.
Okay, fire where? Fire where? The Gabriel House?
People screaming, and that's when you look up and you saw all the people in the windows.
We literally see about 4 heads hanging out the window screaming for help.
And then I just look up and I had 4 faces looking down at me, asking for help. We just teamed up, we grabbed the ladder, and we just threw it to the window and started rescuing people.
We need you out. There's a huge fire. Big fire. Starting rescue operations, evacuation. Send me everybody.
It was chaos.
And I'm like, we need ladders. We're sticking out here.
Every window there was somebody, and it was a surreal moment, when you're seeing all the people in the window and knowing, we have to rescue all these people.
And when you saw those faces in the windows, what went through your mind?
Not a good feeling. It was, I kind of felt helpless in that time because, I had more than one person that needed help, and I couldn't be there for all of them at the same time. So I knew that I had to move quick, fast, and efficient.
My friend in there, Ernie, called me from inside. He was on the floor, choking on smoke and everything. And
I was generally terrified about what my split decision next was going to be. If I save this person, is this person going to die? Who do I save? Who do I help?
How do you pick? And there was one window that was getting the majority of smoke coming out of it. There was a small glow on the window below it, pushing smoke up, so we threw it to that one. And then there was another one, and it was just that continuous, like everybody said, send somebody up, they're carrying that person down, there's another person over here.
I just saw a handful of faces in the window, and there was an old lady that just kind of had a 1,000-yard stare. Ended up punching in the plywood and pulling the AC out. And when I got in the room, the only thing the lady could say is, I can't walk and I don't want to die. I just remember grabbing her and dragging her to the window, and somebody was there to hand her out to him. And then I went up in there, and the guy was laying on the bed and said he can't move. So I grabbed him and carried him out of the window.
He was on top of some kind of stand, screaming his name, telling him to push the air conditioner out, go to the window, wave your hand.
Okay, can you yell at them to just keep the window open and keep their head out the window? Yeah, just keep your head out the window!
When you think you've reached your breaking point and you're tired, you still had to pick up and do more, and like a lot more. And everybody there made it happen. I need help. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm going to get you out.
Guys, come on, we need you out. Everybody get out.
I can't walk. I'm like, okay, I got you. We're going to get out. We're going to get out. And he goes, save my sister first. His first thought is save my sister. And so I yelled, we got a ladder over there. We got somebody there. She's going to get out. I'm getting you out. Let's go.